Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible. Incredible. No, no, no. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Liverpool versus Newcastle. It's always been a great game. It's always been a great game in history, but today was different, bro. Today was absolutely different. This reminds me of the game where I think it was Carvalho who scored the last minute goal against Newcastle, but this game it was so much better because of the storylines that led up to this game. This game was we already know how this we were eyeing this game, to be honest. The whole summer we were eyeing this game, especially at Newcastle Stadium because of the Isak situation. We were looking at this game, we were hyped for this game. And oh my gosh, did it deliver. It delivered, bro. It delivered the hype because this game had everything. This game, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I mean, if we look at it right now, if you just look at the highlights, look at the stats, you'll know what you missed out on. If you did not watch the game, moment of silence to the people who did not watch the game. Moment of silence for the people who did not watch the game because seriously, this game had everything. Perfect game. Perfect game. This is why we love football. This is why football is the best sport. I mean, let's talk about the game, bro. Let's just get into it. I mean, before I continue talking about the game, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share the video. Comment your thoughts on the game. I'm trying to put my daily uploads every single day. We're so close to 1K, bro. We're so close to 1K. So if y'all could subscribe, get me to 1K. I'd appreciate it so much. But guys, at St. James's Park, what a game, bro. I mean, how many times do I keep saying it? Let's just start with it. I mean, from the first minute, you could hear the war at St. James Park. You could hear the passion from the fans. The atmosphere was just different. It was different from any other Newcastle games. It was different from any other normal Premier League game. This atmosphere was different. This atmosphere had hatred in it because, oh my gosh, did they hate Liverpool. These guys hate Liverpool so much with a passion because of what's been happening in the summer, what Liverpool have done to them, their rivalry in the recent years, last year winning the Carabao Cup against Liverpool, everything, everything. But from the first minute, you could see this was going to be a prime 2000 Barclays game because counterattacks. The Premier League, we know the Premier League is all about counterattacking, back and forth football, attacking, attacking, attacking. You could see that. And oh my gosh, today Alisson was saving Liverpool, bro. Today he was saving Liverpool, especially that first half where you could see Newcastle were the better team. They were creating the better chances, which before the season started in preseason, we looked at Liverpool, we were like, oh, these guys, if you can counterattack against them, you might get something. You might genuinely get something. Arne Slot needs to fix this, by the way. Arne Slot needs to fix this because they get completely outplayed on the counterattack. Completely outplayed. It looks like they have so much space. Distance between the defense and the middle is so big. So Arne Slot needs to fix this. But Gravenberch opens the scoring with a fantastic, fantastic goal. To be honest, at first I didn't know what he was doing, bro. I mean, this guy was shaky. He was trying to fake shot. I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to dribble, but whatever he was doing, it worked, bro. It worked because at the end of the day, he striked the ball. Striked it. Oh my gosh, I feel like Gravenberch's shot power is underrated, bro. This guy he has a good shot in his locker. He has a great shot in his locker. And bottom left corner posting in. At first, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is a rebound, right? And it's not even a rebound, bro. Not a rebound, deflection. It's not even a deflection, bro. Just posting in, clean strike. And what way to open the scoring from Gravenberch. Great goal. And I think the highlight of the first half wasn't even Gravenberch's goal, to be honest. I think the highlight of the first half, Anthony Gordon, today you will look back at yourself and I think you will, bro, you're going to hate yourself, bro. Because I think you let the scene, the storyline, I think you let the atmosphere take over you. Because you heard this crazy atmosphere. You know the storyline about this game. You had the same thought as us. It looked like you didn't really care about getting the 3 points. You just wanted to kill Liverpool. And oh my gosh, what kind of tackle is that? Full speed, full sprint into Van Dijk's legs, slide tackling for no reason whatsoever. If you're trying to get the ball from a press, slide tackle in front of him. No reason to slide tackle from the side. It looked like he wasn't even looking at the ball. He was just looking at Van Dijk's feet. And bro, oh, that's a clear red card, blatant red card. And after that, when the second half started, you knew that that red card crossed him and Newcastle paid the price for that. Ekitike opens the scoring in the second half with, again, a great goal. Already Newcastle were getting demolished. Liverpool building out from the back. And then having so much space in the middle. Gakpo gets the ball, gets a shot off, the defender blocks it, comes back to Ekitike, and then bottom left finish. Great first touch finish. When Ekitike, yeah, I'm calling him Ekitike, bro, because he's techie. When Ekitike came into the Premier League, he had a lot of doubts, okay, and for different reasons. First of all, he's only ever played in the Bundesliga. He has not played for the national team. He hasn't played for the Champions League team. He has played in Europa League, okay, but it's not the same caliber to the Premier League. It's not the same caliber to the Champions League. Not for a national team. He hasn't even been called up for a national team. So all he's really played is Bundesliga and the Europa League. So. And considering his price tag, it is hefty. It is hefty. You wondered, is that going to get to him? Is he going to pay that price tag off? I think now you really can't doubt him, can you? Whether it's the small games, whether it's the big games, he is there for Liverpool. Against Crystal Palace, against who did they play first? I think, who was it? Crystal Palace again? No, it was Bournemouth. Against today Newcastle, he's shown up in every single game, not just with the goals, but also he has great ball playing ability. He links up great with the players. It looks like he's been a striker there for 5 years, bro. The way he connects with the players, his chemistry with the players, his chemistry with Wirtz as well. Like, he's a great player. I don't think you can doubt him anymore. So fair play to you, Ekitike. You proved me wrong too, because I didn't think you could work out. I did not think you could work out, but boy, you proved me wrong, bro. You proved me wrong. Fair enough. At that point, you thought, it's over. It's over for Newcastle. They're not coming back. There's no way they're going to come back after being a man down, losing 2-0 to Liverpool, who you do not want to lose 2-0 to because their defense is as solid as ever. Van Dijk, Alisson. You're telling me you have to score 3 goals against this team? It's not possible. Call it wraps. That's what we all thought. But oh my gosh, these guys didn't give up. These guys don't give up, bro. Newcastle do not give up, because the way they responded to that by not letting the 2-0 phase them, not letting the Liverpool defense phase them, not letting them being a man down phase them, because the way they fought, it looked like Liverpool were a man down with the way Newcastle were controlling the game. The game was entirely on Liverpool's half that second half. It was entirely on Liverpool's half, and Newcastle kept getting the chances. They kept banging at the door until eventually Guimarães, after a beautiful cross from Liverpool, I don't know what Kirkes was doing there. Guimarães gets the goal. Alisson gets a hand to it, but it's a really hard save to do. Guimarães 2-1. Can Newcastle really do it? Can Newcastle actually complete this comeback while being a man down? And they fought till the very end, bro. They had so many players get injured, get hurt, and all those players are warriors, bro. All those players fought for the badge, because some injuries were non-contact, some injuries were contact, like Tonali's, like, who was it? I think it was Shar that got injured as well. Unlucky from Newcastle, bro. Unlucky from Newcastle. They lost a lot of their really good players, but they did not give up. And Osula, the super sub, gets the goal for Newcastle to make it 2-2. And did you guys see the stadium shake? Did you guys see the camera shake? I genuinely could not believe it. I could not believe Newcastle were pulling this off. This would have been one of the biggest remontadas I've ever seen from a Premier League match in my life, because this game was crazy. How did Newcastle come back? Again, a long ball from the goalkeeper. It just gets in Osula's feet, and then he gets it past Alisson with a great finish, to be fair. Great finish from him. He gets the goal, but Rio gets subbed on. I think, who was it that came off? I think it was Gakpo that came off. Rio gets subbed on, and wow, bro. Wow. 16 years old. After that goal, it looked like Newcastle were attacking, but they also knew they had to defend. So Liverpool did have a little bit of control of the ball, and to be fair, I think Newcastle, again, they were exhausted, first of all. I get that, but I think they got carried away. I don't think their press was good enough, to be honest, in that last few minutes. Like, it was not organized. I'm not talking about like power, but it wasn't really organized. Rio wide open, across from Salah into the box. Great build of play from Liverpool. Chiesa to Salah. Salah with a cross in the box. Szoboszlai with a great dummy. Super smart from Szoboszlai, by the way. He deserves all the credit for that goal. But Rio, 16 years old. 16 years old. In this type of game, where Liverpool must win. They must get the 3 points. They should not get embarrassed from this game. When from Newcastle, out of everyone, Newcastle, who they've had beef with this whole summer, get a point against them. They should not allow this. And Rio did not allow it, bro. Finish, beautiful finish. Salah assist. I don't know how he keeps doing it. After every stinker, he still comes up with a GA somehow. But Rio, wow. 16 years old. Finishes off the game for Liverpool, gets them the 3 points in one of the craziest matches we've ever seen in our lives. One of the craziest matches, and to be honest, from every neutral fan out there, I think Newcastle has gained our respect even more. Everyone adored Newcastle. Everyone's always liked Newcastle with the players they have, the passionate team they have, the great football they play. But wow, today that respect has skyrocketed, bro, because they showed relentlessness this game. They showed they can compete with anyone while being a man down, while being a man up. It doesn't matter, bro. Newcastle showed that they were warriors today. And for that, you have to give them their respect and clap it up for them. But also for Liverpool for also not giving up in the final minutes and still keeping their head focused. But wow, if Newcastle had managed to do that, that would have been scenes, bro. Scenes. What a game, bro. What a game. We'll remember this for many more years to come. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for everything. Make sure to like, comment, share the video. Comment your thoughts about the game, bro. I'm sure you guys have so many thoughts too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.